Welcome to Surface Chemistry Part 2. In this part, first let us see classification of adsorption. Based on the concentration of adsorbed molecules on the surface, adsorption is classified into two types. The first one is positive adsorption and the second one is negative adsorption. Let us see the first one, positive adsorption. In the case of positive adsorption, concentration of the adsorbate, that means adsorbed molecules on the surface, is going to be more than in the bulk or throughout the body. See in this diagram, you can see that molecules get adsorbed on the surface more than in the bulk. So in positive adsorption, what happens, students? Concentration of molecules will be maximum on the surface than in the bulk. The example is when concentrated solution of KCl solution is shaken with blood charcoal, it shows positive adsorption. KCl adsorbed more on the surface of the blood charcoal rather than in the bulk. In the case of negative adsorption, exactly reverse is going to happen. It means concentration of adsorbate is going to be more in the bulk or throughout the body rather than on the surface. So what happens in negative adsorption? Concentration of adsorbate is going to be more in the bulk than on the surface. Based on the force of attraction between the adsorbate and adsorbent, we can also have classification like physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Physical adsorption, that is also called as van der Waals adsorption, or even it is called as physisorption. Here, the force of attraction existing between adsorbate and adsorbent are going to be van der Waals forces. So last year you studied van der Waals forces, which are nothing but dipole-dipole interaction, dipole-induced dipole interaction, etc. So in this diagram you can clearly see that molecules get adsorbed on the surface due to weak van der Waals force of attraction. So in physisorption, what are the attracting forces, students? Weak van der Waals forces. Example is adsorption of chlorine on the charcoal. The second one is chemical adsorption, also called chemisorption. See here, adsorption takes place due to the formation of chemical bond between adsorbate and adsorbent. So in the case of chemical bond, there exists a strong attractive force in the form of chemical bond between adsorption and adsorbent. The best example is adsorption of oxygen on the tungsten. When the tungsten is heated, adsorption of oxygen takes place by forming chemical bond and thereby forming tungsten oxide. Now let us see the characteristics of physisorption or physical adsorption. Physisorption has a lack of specificity. It means that any gas can be adsorbed on the surface of the solid and there is no restriction that this particular type of gas has to be adsorbed. Or in other words, I can say that there is no preference for the adsorption of particular type of gas molecule on the surface. Second one, nature of adsorbate. The amount of gas adsorbed by solid depends on the nature of the gas. In general, easily liquefiable gases or gases with a high critical temperature are readily adsorbed on the surface. Thus, 1 gram of activated charcoal adsorbs more sulfur dioxide because of its high critical temperature of 630 Kelvin than methane with the comparatively low critical temperature of 190, and it is still more than 4.5 ml of dihydrogen that has the lowest critical temperature of 33 Kelvin. So students, last year only you studied as critical temperature increases, its ability to get adsorbed on the surface also increases. Reversibility. Physical adsorption is found to be reversible in nature. The adsorption solid plus gas can be reversed by decreasing the pressure. Surface area of adsorbent. Physical adsorption or even chemical adsorption also increases with increase in the surface area. Finally, divided metals or porous substances having large surface areas are found to be very good adsorbents. Enthalpy of adsorption. In the case of physical adsorption, we know that weak van der Waals force of attractions are involved, hence enthalpy of adsorption is going to be low. It is of the order of 20 to 40 kilojoules. Okay, so in the last session only we studied that adsorption, whether it is a chemical or a physical, exothermic. But in physical adsorption, what happens, students? Only weak van der Waals force of attraction, hence adsorption, that enthalpy of adsorption is low, 20 to 40 kilojoules per mole. Effect of temperature. Generally, physical adsorption is favored at lower temperature. As temperature increases, physical adsorption goes on decreasing. Thickness of adsorbed layer. Physical adsorption or physisorption is found to be multimolecular layer adsorption. At lower pressure, it is unimolecular layer, but once you increase the pressure, more and more molecules get adsorbed and thereby formation of multimolecular layer on the surface. Characteristics of chemisorption or chemical adsorption. The first one, chemical adsorption is highly specific in nature. It means that only particular type of gas molecules which are capable of forming chemical bond on the surface of the adsorbent are get adsorbed. The example is oxygen is adsorbed on the metals by virtue of oxide formation, and hydrogen is adsorbed in the case of transition metals by virtue of formation of hydrides on the surface. Irreversibility. Chemical adsorption is irreversible in nature. Once the chemical bond is formed on the surface, it is irreversible. Next, enthalpy of adsorption. Chemisorption involves a chemical bond formation, hence it is going to be strong and enthalpy of adsorption is going to be more. It is of the order of 80 to 240 kilojoules per mole in the case of chemical adsorption. Effect of temperature. Chemisorption generally favored at very high temperature on account of high energy of activation. Usually even high pressure also favors the formation of chemical bond and thereby chemisorption. Surface area. As we discussed earlier only, as surface area increases, both physical and chemical adsorption are going to increase. Thickness of adsorbed layer. We know that chemisorption is a unimolecular layer adsorption, hence only one layer is formed on the surface due to chemical bond. Note, in the chemisorption, the extent of adsorption increase with the increase in the pressure until the formation of unimolecular layer. Once unimolecular layer formation takes place, there will not be no effect of pressure on the adsorption. Students, now let us see the differences between physical adsorption and chemisorption or chemical adsorption. See, this concept is important for examination. They ask this question for 2 to 3 marks. So let us write physisorption or physical adsorption on the left hand side and chemisorption or chemical adsorption in the right hand side. The first one, you know, physical adsorption is caused due to van der Waals force of attraction, where chemisorption is mainly due to the chemical bond between the adsorbate and adsorbent. Physical adsorption depends on nature of the gas. Easily liquefiable gases are adsorbed on the surfaces, where in the case of chemisorption, it is highly specific. Only gas molecules which are capable of forming the bond with the surface are adsorbed. In the case of chemisorption, the heat of adsorption or enthalpy of adsorption is comparatively low, 20 to 40 kilojoules per mole, where in the case of chemical adsorption, as we discussed earlier, the heat of adsorption is high. It is of the order 82 to 40 kilojoules per mole. Physical adsorption is reversible in nature. By varying the pressure, you can reverse it, whereas chemical adsorption is irreversible. Once the formation of chemical bond, you cannot reverse by varying the pressure. Physical adsorption generally favored at low temperature, whereas chemical adsorption is favored at high temperature. Physical adsorption increases with increase in the pressure, whereas in the case of chemical adsorption, pressure has no effect once there is a formation of unimolecular layer. Physical adsorption is of multimolecular layer adsorption, whereas chemical adsorption is unimolecular layer adsorption. In the case of physical adsorption, no appreciable activation energy is needed, where in the case of chemical adsorption, activation energy needed is very high. Now let us see note in that one. Adsorption of gases on animal charcoal and adsorption of water vapors on silica gel are found to be physical adsorptions. The behavior of adsorption of nitrogen on iron clearly distinguished between physical and chemical adsorption. At lower temperature, 83 Kelvin, nitrogen adsorbed due to van der Waals force of attraction. As we increase the temperature, adsorption of nitrogen on the surface decreases. When temperature reaches to 700 or 773 Kelvin, under that condition, once again adsorption takes place, students, but here adsorption is due to chemical bond. So from this example, it is clear that physical adsorption favored at lower temperature, whereas a chemical adsorption is favored at higher temperature. Due to formation of a multimolecular layer, physical adsorption decreases after some time. Chemisorption and physical adsorption both are exothermic, that we discussed. The ease with which adsorption takes place depends on the critical temperature that we discussed earlier. Critical temperature of gas means it is a temperature above which you cannot convert gas to liquid by varying the pressure. Okay, the gases with high critical temperature are found to be more liquefiable in nature and they get adsorbed more, or the extent of adsorption is more with gases with high critical temperature. Thank you, students.